All right, excerpt here that from Oleksandr Usyk. He gave an interview with a crowd called Vringe, right? That's Vringe, and was asked about Tyson Fury and just to give an assessment of Tyson Fury, the man and the fighter. And I think this is a very, very good assessment, very accurate. A big man who has very good ability in boxing and in life, but this big man is very afraid of losing. And I think Oleksandr Usyk sums it up pretty well there. Tyson Fury, a big man with tremendous ability. Tyson Fury, we talk about Tyson Fury, the boxer, it's like Tony Bellew, just for an example, is someone as a person I think is an absolutely despicable human being. Horrible, right? But as a fighter, you can't not respect. He was a warrior in the ring. He was. He was a warrior in the ring. He really was. And he overachieved. Tyson Fury, I think Tyson Fury is actually a more likable person outside the ring. That's how Tony Bellew comes across, at least with Fury. I think Fury, a lot of the bravado he comes out with, you take it what you will. I think in some cases he's trying to just be the loudest guy in the room, but I think he's a lot more real in certain aspects than Bellew. Bellew just comes across as just completely fake. That's just the way he comes across. But Fury, as a fighter, he is a fighter through and through. I mean, no one can argue with that. When push comes to shove in the ring, he won't be found wanting. He won't. If Tyson Fury, his back was against the wall and he was getting outboxed, he was getting hurt, he's not going to quit. Tremendous will Tyson Fury has. And his ability, he's tremendous. A man of his size, his dimensions, being able to move like that, the fact that Sugar Hill Stewart was able to come in and over the course of a couple of months, 2 months, was able to transform Tyson Fury's style like that. And Fury, the fact he was able to adapt to it so quick. Most fighters, you need maybe 2 years to get used to a new trainer. Fury was able to adapt to Sugar Hill Stewart and the new training methods like that. He's a tremendous fighter. He's tremendously talented. And of this era, he may very well be the best. May very well be. But we need to see him fight the guys like Usyk and Joshua. He's already proved that he's better than Wilder. I mean, he really proved that in the first fight, but the other two were just to reinforce that. Tremendous fighter. But he is afraid of losing. I mean, Fury's been saying, the bravado again, that, Usyk doesn't want to fight me and stuff like that, Fury moved the goalpost so much in the month of April. It was crazy, 60-40, no, 70-30, and for every day you don't agree, you lose a percentage. Usyk agrees, right? Goalposts get moved again. Take the rematch clause out, where Tyson Fury wanted the rematch. It was just one thing after another, to the point where Team Usyk said, what more can we do? You're going to keep moving the goalposts, right? Now, I hope we can still salvage this fight for December. But when Usyk says Fury is afraid to lose, he is. And I think with Fury, the fact that he talks the game up so well, that he says things like Usyk is only a middleweight, Joshua is the bodybuilder, stuff like that. He's very dismissive of the opponents, as are his fans, right? Deep down, he knows Oleksandr Usyk is a tough task. I mean, Peter Fury even said, look, he picked Tyson, but styles make fights. Oleksandr Usyk is game. Peter Fury knows how dangerous Oleksandr Usyk is. And Tyson Fury knows that deep down as well. And I think the fact that he knows, look, as far as I'm concerned, an O is not the end. Losing the O is not the end of the world. It's not. Floyd Mayweather, I think we're coming to the end of that now, where people are prioritising the O. Where before Mayweather, it wasn't. I think we're kind of coming out of that now. But for someone like Fury, for him, the O is everything. He doesn't want to take that loss because he probably feels that the big paydays, the exposure he's getting, he is the main guy in British boxing. I mean, he is the biggest draw in British boxing. Anyone still claiming it's Joshua? No, it's Tyson Fury, and there's no doubt in my mind about that. But I'm sure he's fearful that if he loses to someone like Usyk, or if he loses in general, well, that star power is going to wane. We've seen it with Joshua. And the fact that he builds himself up and, he's so dismissive of the opponent. For him, if he takes an L against someone like an Usyk, which is possible, I would be picking him against Usyk, but it's very possible Usyk is very live if they fight, right? Then it's amplified by the fact he was so dismissive of him. You know, oh, he's a little middleweight. Oh, he's nothing. Oh, he's this, he's that. Well, he just went and beat you. You know? So it'll be amplified if he loses. So when Usyk says Fury is afraid of losing, yeah, I don't think Fury is afraid of any man. I don't think he's afraid of going in there and tasting Oleksandr Usyk's punches. He wouldn't be. Usyk wasn't afraid of Wilder's. He's not going to be afraid of Oleksandr Usyk's. But he's afraid of what will happen if he loses. And with Fury, throughout his career, he's taken risks, like against Wilder. But he's taken risks with the possibility of a massive reward there. With someone like an Oleksandr Usyk, you know, undisputed, I want to see it more than anything. It's great. But is it going to propel you to the next level in terms of, you know, your purses and stuff like that? Oleksandr Usyk, probably not. Probably not. Right? So for him, he's probably looking at that thinking, well, it's a big risk. My reward is undisputed. Okay, it's nice, but, you know, I want the financial reward. Is it going to be there for Oleksandr Usyk? If it's not there, what's the point of me taking the risk? When I can make more money fighting a Francis Ngannou, I could probably make double fighting Ngannou at Wembley than I would for Oleksandr Usyk. And guess what? I've got literally no risk. Literally no risk. And I'm going to make an absolute rake of cash. Because that's what Fury is about. He is about money. I mean, is this all this spiel he comes out with of being, you know, a man of the people and I don't care about money and this, that and the other? Well, we know that's a front. We know that's not true. If it was, then why was he making all these demands of Usyk? You know? He said he'd fight Joshua for free on free to air. But with Usyk, he wanted $500,000. Obviously, this was way back last year. But, I mean, that pretty much set the wheels in motion for what was to come this year. Now, again, I still hope and pray we can get this fight over the line. I hope we can get it over the line for Saudi Arabia come November, December. I really do hope we get it, because I've said this once, I'll say it again, right? In terms of who wins, Fury or Usyk, I personally think Fury's going to win, right? But do I care if he wins? No. Do I care if Usyk wins? No. I don't give a damn who wins. Do you know what I care about? I care about having an undisputed heavyweight champion, whether he's from the Ukraine or whether he's from the UK. I don't give a toss, as long as we get it. It's been over 20 years. Lennox Lewis was the last undisputed champion. We've never had one in the 4-belt era. We've never come close. This is the closest we're going to get to it. I want to see it now. I want to see undisputed. Whether it be Fury coming out with a win or Usyk, don't care. May the best man win, right? As long as we get it. That is what I want. It's not Team Fury. It's not Team Usyk. It's Team Boxing. I want to see who wins. I want undisputed. And I really hope and pray we don't get any more stumbling blocks in the way. And I hope both guys can come to an arrangement or an agreement that both guys are happy with. And boom, we get this over the line in December. Happy Christmas. There you go. That's what I'm hoping for. And for me, you know, if you really love boxing, if you're into the heavyweights the way I am, you'd want the undisputed fight as well. You'd want it. You want to see undisputed. You know, however long they hold it after is irrelevant. The fact that they've got it, we have it. We have that. You can finally say, right, Lewis is no longer the last undisputed heavyweight champion. It's Tyson Fury. It's Oleksandr Usyk. We know who the man in the division is, and that's it. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Come December, November. I really hope we can get that. I hope egos can get thrown aside. I hope both guys can get whatever they want in terms of their financial incentive. But for God's sake, just let's get this fight over the line. I really hope we do. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video, people. Smash the like button on the way in or on the way out. And of course, hit subscribe. Help your boy want to get to 15k as quick as we can.